advice would you give to young coaches who want to follow a similar path but feel limited by resources? Because I think most of the people
eat, sleep, drink, basketball. That's all you have to do. You know, in a day, I would watch 2 games. That's 2-3 hours of basketball. As I'm scrolling on my phone, that's just basketball, you know. And you find a book, you read a book, you need to be informed about basketball, because basketball changes every day, you know. So all the quiz are or I'm correct, and I'm trying to show you how and I feel like but I'm trying to, as much as unruti like a whole. Chance one the bargaining you know. So any advice to any coaches, study basketball to the core, like the only like the week the 125 is December this year 2025, right? Nearly the ooze. Right? The USA needs to take at 8 in the morning. So that time, we were done the exam, so there was no invigilation, it was just mark preparation. Because now I only deal with supposedly PE, I don't do the marks and all of that. So, but I have to report to work. Let me get log. I can go fishing, get a breakfast to go sign, as nigga sign, 8 game start. Game. Can I game? Have a while meeting, I go meeting, it's her phone, and I get on life. You shower home, so I get better clean 8 hours every day. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, rally with go there to like a joke. Has not going to say reporters at Lasaga, more phone la pagger chief, I rehote. We've built so much relationship with coaches and Gauteng that I just give you a call, maybe I want to come to the show with USA and I know you're there. Copa Morocco, Ngasto Buga, Liliting. Away from watching 8 hours at home, Kiliwani, to now being there, go beds like this. Yeah. Study the game. Now because I study a game so much, like you go from reading the players, how they play, reading the playing style, reading the coaches, reading the bench. That's one thing people always forget. Reading the bench. And because Kerata ho scout, like that's one thing that I'm passionate, like ho scout. That is why team I got in North Eagles, like we're performing so much, because most of these guys I scouted them a long time ago. I was scout and then when I went to recruit, they already knew who I am. Oh, simple things, Chief. I'll say simple things, but it takes time to build that mindset. Like you can watch a game level score. You can some games that are in foreign languages, you know. But level like wow, that was nice. But because when Oshevile, basketball is the same. No matter what the commentary is saying or what's happening, basketball is the same. Oh, yes, sir.
Madume, and welcome to Dust&Vision. We are on episode 18 today, and I'm your host, Obakeng Rachwene Modise, Robustness. Today we are joined by one of the most influential basketball development coaches in South Africa, a mentor, educator, and elite level coach whose impact stretches from township courts to international basketball platforms. Our guest is Coach Lebogang Matsemela, a FIBA-trained coach, Basketball Without Borders camp coach, NBA Academy Africa contributor, and a man whose work has opened doors for countless young athletes through scholarships, national team selections, and global exposure. Beyond the long list of achievements, today we focus on the journey, the discipline, and the vision behind their legacy.
Arepa lege.
Kana re ne ga bui Setswana lo itse ba you want to speak English. Hello gara ke tla ja tlhapi go lo ska mmaka
Nya tota ka go bua Setswana. Setswana ra sitse me boss. Arepa.
no le bogala go kopana le wena ma.
Hello bogana me
Thanks
boss.
for coming for us.
Hola.
Dumedisa balatedi ba rona.
Dumelang go lapeng. O fano ke Lebogang Matsemela, known as Coach Nitro, all the way from Rustenburg.
Thank you very much, Coach. Before certificates, camps, and championships, who's Lebogang Matsemela at the core?
Lebogang Matsemela, I would say, is a chubby kid from Rustenburg, you know, that just loves sports.
Oh yeah? Yes, sir.
So I just grew up loving sports. Started playing soccer. Yeah, I started playing soccer. I played soccer for 2 weeks. The time I'm busy, the coco, the jomoson, the hopola, yeah, I played for 2 weeks. I'm like, this is not for me. That's why. And then moved to karate. I did karate for 5 years. And then I played rugby. Yeah, JKA. We were on. I won. And then I played rugby. That's why I excelled at rugby. And then got introduced to basketball. Yes, yes.
Coach, you've trained under FIBA, you've trained NCAA coaches, NBA instructors, and legends like Brian Shaw and Roland Houston. How did these global experiences shape your coaching philosophy?
I would say professionalism. One thing that the Americans would teach you is just being professional about the sport. You know, you might take it like growing.
I mean, it's their game.
It's their game, and growing up for me, basketball was fun. Was for a nigrepa, katsonga basketball. Into the America, yo. Hey, second pens, but people go jarting for one hour no chains, amaro,
That was the times.
That was the times of
Yeah.
it, and what the guys now taught us, which is something that I hope one day will happen throughout South Africa, or understanding the sports industry needs to be taken serious, or elevate. As much as rugby and soccer and netball has been taken serious, basketball we are still lacking at that. And that's one thing I feel. But no, for this thing to dollar, you must just be professional about it from the onset. So that's one thing I'm grateful for.
That's quite deep.
Yeah.
So these international guys, they put us on.
They put us on live.
One of the most powerful parts of your journey is the number of players you've helped to secure high schools and university scholarships locally and internationally. What does it mean to you when a young player's life changes through education because of basketball?
When we started go the NBA, right? Coach Joby would say, academics plus athletics plus character development equals to success, right?
What's that movie?
You're thinking about Coach Carter. Yeah,
and Coach Carter. Education is basketball.
On basketball, you know.
Both.
Yeah.
I remember what's in the life, right?
I game
Beautiful.
Yeah, and one thing that's powerful about that movie, any other athlete, you know what, coaches are saying, I saw it. So, game me. But one thing say, coach because coach or fitliste for lente and that's very powerful because every year I say January because it's yeah. So for us, you know, athletes, you're a scholar athlete. In the word on its own, scholar athlete, the first part is scholar. I honor the guy dodge, you know, and then athlete comes second. So if you are failing a one more zone, or you're breaking the word, you are no longer a scholar athlete.
I wish my son, Obakeng Junior, can hear this.
Yeah.
Because there's this mentality on young ones, when you tell them education is important, if you pay with your sportsmanship, it will work for you. They think, how about that?
Oh, yeah.
I mean, you can't be failing and then playing sports.
Yeah.
So it becomes a problem. We need both results for us to get that success.
Oh.
Inshallah,
I had a flop, my boss. So,
yeah.
with everything that we're doing, like not personally, ne, into a nguleng ke ira, ha ke develop ngwana. Tlamile itse hore fa mo kwa nitro, the results of school matters more than the results of game. You know, the results of school can open doors for me. Hence, how many kids I've helped. Because my students understand coach o ka fosa le ya pa ka khomanya mara fail o tlo mmona ga kwatile, you know. So and then my parents was started go nkisa varsity, you know, because na ba patela from their own pocket. Once I started coaching, I saw this opportunity along hore, no man, if a kid is good at academics, if a good is good basketball, I got in school of mahal, you know, and which is going to long a year, because ultimately at the end, when it's all said and done, you know, when I say you know what, I'm hanging up my coaching board, I'm not coaching. I get in a hospital, like I get sick a lot, you know. I get in a hospital, get Dr. Rakoloti. Oh, our Dr. Rakoloti. I got to go to that basic up. Dr. Rakoloti, get such. No man, Dr. Rakoloti mo coach. Go one doctor. You know, I get on a flight there, but get pilot alone. Obakeng. I'm like, oh my God, you know. I know the guy. That's the ultimate goal, you know. Apart from creating sports people, you want career-oriented kids. You know, we need to find channels so that they can go to the next level. Yeah. So, go on, me boss.
No, it's deeper.
Yeah.
It's not just basketball. This is really development.
It's life.
It's being a parent again.
Yes, sir.
Look at these kids who feel the whole part. There's a gap that needs to be closed, and we can close it with this school and the game, athlete together with education.
Yes, sir.
Thank you. That's powerful, sir. That's powerful. You played a major role in developing girls basketball with players representing South Africa at Zone 4 tournaments and basketball without borders. How important is intentional investment in women's basketball development?
I'm raised by a single parent. Mother, you know, I have a sister. How am I going to you know, and then a girl child of fragile. You know, so some coaches are lenient more. Hey, I'm very aggressive more. Like I'm very aggressive that you understand how things need to be done in a certain way to achieve goal. Yeah, here we are spanning, and when we are spanning is a equal. As na gender, are participate we do everything. Especially scrimmages. Are scrimmage go school. Are scrimmage I know her scrimmage ka Banyana versus boys. So when we go to games and then now I'm playing against these girls are playing against girls, they know. We destroy. We destroy. We destroy. We don't play around.
What leadership lessons do young female athletes teach you as a coach?
Caring. You as much as I'm aggressive to them, but they need to know how the coach cares about us. You know, coach will take nakwahe ke ka lla ka phone la coach no hona matata coach o tlotla a tlo check same thing with the parents tsa bone can call me ke yo ha ba tlo bereka ha ba tlo bala khala ra di meeting go malape me boss e le gore now player a go ke o tla bosigo coach wena wa reng wena you know gore mo reach ka nako now the me le no montsho gore ntho irang ga right especially you're a girl child and wa itse re go etsagala mo South Africa you know and Robert wa ntse mo diteng tse di bia no
yeah coach, you've coached across almost every level: primary school, high school, clubs, provincial teams, national leagues, and international camps. How do you adjust your leadership style when moving from grassroots to elite level basketball?
You know, elite level, it's more detailed. Oh, as much as you think what they know, but it needs to be more detailed to them so they can execute at a higher level. Fana, the basic. If we do basics, okay, if I want to play, that's how I play and do whatnot. But once we go higher, you need to also break it down. No? What they actually know, you need to break it down to them so that they understand it in a deeper level. Increase the IQ level of player. So that these players, when they are playing, have executor, you can see okay, the separation file. But which is same thing we teach it for on the younger ones, but it doesn't get to that level yet because they are not on that. Yeah. Because it's all about confused at the end of the day. Yeah.
Now tell me, what has coaching in the BNL Basketball National League taught you about pressure and performance?
No pressure. No pressure. You see, one thing about me, right? I always tell people when you're coaching go BNL or at senior level, right? Elite level. I know if I maintain a game the certain way and game management that works, any team, I will take it down. I don't care which coach it is, I will take him down, right? And then, well, you know. Nah, my brother. Not disappointing. One by one, so a slice.
Hey,
Chop. Oh.
Yeah.
You know, with my journey, go BNL, right? I think 2016, I sent a message to Rachwene. I'm like, you know, I'm working with Rustenburg development and I want to see the next level, you know. So like our assistant coach, because now I'm one person that will talk to people and ask, hey, if can I come to your practice? Because I believe in each one teaches one, you know. And I can be an assistant coach with us. Kaya, sharp assistant coach Rolu. I left during the season because some things didn't make sense for me, you know, or maybe I was still young by then. And then around post-COVID, we went to club champs, we played Team Yongweko Northern Cape, and then after that game, the guys gave me a call, like, hey, aren't you interested in being part of Northern Cape Zebras? I'm like, I've been waiting for such a call. You know, and the guys, they embraced me to a point where even during timeouts, the head coach, shout out to Coach Wandile, you know, Wandile's told, they would say, Coach, what do you think we should do? I'm like, yeah, come on, man, I got this. I'll sort you out. Yeah. You know, I know. Come Tuesday. Yeah. Coach Zebras, his assistant coach got the males, and then the administrator, the team manager's like, hey, please help us go the girls as well, you know, because some of the girls say they know you, and then they know you from coaching girls, because that's what I specialized in when I started, you know. And then I assisted her. And then during, when was it, 2-3 years ago, I get a call, no man, what's about Northwest? They are telling us, you are not coming back, go Bone. Oh, you're not coming back, go Northern Cape Zebras. I'm like, I don't know that. Nah, personally, I don't know that. And then I get a call from administrator at Northwest Eagles. It's like, hey man, tla o thuse re tolam. Re tolam ka mo mafikeng mone. Ka mo mahike. Ntate kgobo. Matwetwe. Tlo berekele re matwetwe. And I'm like, no problem. Boro matwetwe ke bontate ba re godiseng ga se mberele di player, you know. I know. I went, I think, did another 2 years. So no, still 4 years. And take assist. Last year, you know what? Next year, Pagama Nitro, get the head coaching position. And that's one thing that I've been ready for, you know. I didn't get mentally prepared last year to be an assistant coach this year.
It's been a journey.
10 years ago, I was ready.
Oh, man.
You know, because preparation, like I said, we were taught basketball the professional way. You know, you can separate what you do. Because now, in terms of strategy, I've been that strong. Like I know myself how strong I am. You know, and then when I got that opportunity to be a head coach, oh man,
Chop. Irons.
For 3 years, for 3 years we were suffering. I don't want to lie. For 3 years we were suffering on Northwest Eagles. When I got in last year, people started saying, you know what, let's look out for these guys because there's something Nitro's cooking there, you know. Yeah. So man, it's been a beautiful thing. Go Pirima. Yeah, total like about Zonda go Pirima. So get someone, Marina, Ma, what have Pirima, Cafoton Cafali, go no Prima Bon Cata. Eh, Maguntung with Halagafala, so they didn't see the
When people talk about Coach Lebogang Matsemela years from now, what do you hope they say about your contribution on the basketball?
I changed lives. When people talk about me, they need to say that I changed a lot of lives in the nation. When I refer to the nation, firstly, I'm talking about the Robustness nation. And then South Africa abroad. Mbechanze. I get like the nation, for me, the nation, I'm very passionate about the nation, you know. No, I go to one. Kanana ke part of Motswasfuke. And then at the younger age, I move go to kitchening. But ilokola beng is go to kitchening, you know. And then now I'm getting to experience the nation. Ke travel now. I'm going to all these villages. I don't even know where ni le ra. And no, can level the livelihood, you know. But now eventually what will fit her to that level. Hence I'm saying I'm so passionate about the nation. The other ones will come after because it will a ripple effect, you know. Because once you coach a provincial team, now I'm involved in Banaba Northwest, you know. When I I'll make like a classical example. There was a guy Mafikin called Talal, a Mafikin basketball academy. I knew he had 2 tall boys, right? And then one time, he coached, I think this was around 2015 as well. He coached a provincial team under 18. And I look at my team, I get a height. I give Talal a call. When I call Talal, I'm like, where are you? I'm like, I'm in the Middle East, I moved back home. I'm like, but no, man, it's fine. Anyway. Two that you used to coach, like 2 big kids. Where are they? It's like, no, I can't find. Let me try find them. I work at Peace Mofamudi, right? Peace Mofamudi, Famudimo, Peace Famudimo. Hey, Peace Hatla. Otla taxi. Papa come to taxi. Well, Papa, are Tokomela Wanaka. Ozalo mafiking and not an taxi. Oya. Roko Poch, Narkimpilo University. As an PC. I got Manafalaga head up, like I know. We are on, you know, we are on. Our Peace eventually went on to be captain at UJ, won about 3 championships league UJ. And that's all from Peace meeting him one time. And then from there, build a relationship with Papa. Every holiday is peace not Rustenburg.
We need to celebrate kids like
Yeah.
that. We really
Peace.
need, I need to get these contacts. We need.
Yeah.
What I want us to, let's tell the stories that people don't tell.
They don't tell, yeah.
The only thing that we read about or talk about mostly is how bad Northwest
is. Huh?
Great stories around us.
There's powerful stories around us.
Exactly.
The other one, Ngeba Mama Bol, right? He went on to lead, being, I think he was vice captain here, TUT. This year, I got the nearly team manager TUT, who completed the degree, the qualifications are from He's just helping out because he's in love with the institution, he's in love with the sport, you know.
Beautiful.
And you look at that, you're like, oh, Donna Zepela, when Talal left, they could have just vanished away from basketball. Because we saw them and we kept calling them over and over.
Every time I how about other things? Yeah.
So those are stories like no goes again. Those are stories that I could like remember or
yeah.
1, 2, 3 years ahead.
Actually not only again.
Hence I'm saying the ripple effect error. It shows Shapo, Khosi Arona again number one are killing at least saying Contraga Lema America or about the route. Right? But we knew her eventually we were gonna venture out and start teaching other kids.
And I've been longing for that.
Yeah.
I've been longing for that, guys.
Teaching
you know, you go there for the finals every year.
Yeah.
You wish I wish it can happen around all provinces. It is something, a leak of
really, you know, one place really well and basketball. Ke ngaka modiri molema eno go iwelela cause ke nyetse side lo wana my boss ese ngaka modiri molema ba re keng kotau keng Dr. Ruth Mompati yeah re pa re lebalo like you've got good schools like what Tiger Kloof like I look at the school ke feta kwanta I'm like
if I'm not mistaken, the former Zimbabwe president Robert Mugabe went there.
For real?
Yeah, I hear that he went there.
Yeah.
That school actually was for the
Mama Hose, yeah. And those are type of institutions along we need to like build on. Like a friend of mine for ISAF.
Yeah.
He's doing a beautiful job for ISAF.
How?
You know? He's coaching the basketball program and it has grown. It has grown to a level like now like some institutions go to like because there's no league. There's no league. Yeah.
But that's why. And that's the boring part, man, in the game. You know, even at schools, my son used to go to the cutting. He was playing basketball, but there's no games. But you've got schools. Solpark is playing basketball.
Solpark is playing.
Why we don't have a league?
Yeah. I remember I challenged Itumele.
Yeah.
Yeah. Now go he's my team manager go Bloemfontein ka Northwest under 18. I'm like, we've got one player from your school. I'm challenging you, my boss, Hore, go back to your school and build a basketball program. I go Panlebana for Isa for kids didn't play. You know, I'm like, this is what I'm talking about. And I told them straight, I'm so happy for what you're doing right now. Because if I can impact kids, right? But eventually the kids, there's certain things they can't do.
True.
Right? And last day, the coaches are on. I rather help you guys so that you guys can go out and help the kids. Because I can't reach all the kids by myself.
But we need to multiply.
We need to multiply.
True.
Yeah.
I actually wish most of your coaches can have that strength of saying, I want to develop. I know there's guys who are from different places of towns of this province. Junior was from
Lichtenberg, yes, sir.
Like people, I wish like they can take and go back home and develop and come challenge. I want to come with a team from home to come and challenge these guys. Isn't there something that can be a movement of the whole province? Yeah, no, let me correct myself. Robert Mugabe was not directly associated with Tiger Kloof as a student or resident. So, rather, the information I got there was wrong. Before I'm Pamela and that, I will fact check. What did you fact check?
Like I go commissioning. We lost it.
What advice would you give to young coaches who want to follow a similar path but feel limited by resources? Because I think most of the people
Eat, sleep, drink, basketball. That's all you have to do. You know, in a day, I would watch 2 games. That's 2-3 hours of basketball. As I'm scrolling on my phone, that's just basketball, you know. And you find a book, you read a book, you need to be informed about basketball because basketball changes every day, you know. So while the quiz or I'm correct, and I'm trying to show you how and I feel like but I'm trying to, as much as unruti like a hola. Chance one the bargaining you know. So any advice to any coaches, study basketball to the core, like the only not me control na whole like the week year the 125 is December this year 2025, right? Nearly the us, right? The us needs to take 8 in the morning. So that time because we were done the exam, so there was no invigilation, it was just mark preparation. Because now I only deal with sports PE. I don't do the marks and all of that. So, but I have to report to work. Let me get log. I can go fishing, get a breakfast to go sign. I sign 8 game start. Game. Can I show a game? Have a while meeting, I go meeting, it's a phone. I get on your life. It's a home. So, I got better clean 8 hours every day. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, I rally with go there to Alagajo. Has the resident say reporters at Lasaga, Gagare, Mo phone la Pagara chief, Arehoti. Arehoti, we've built so much relationship with coaches and Houghton that I just give you a call. Maybe I want to come to the show with USA and I know you're there. Copa Morocco, Naspo Buga, Liliting. Away from watching 8 hours at home, Kiliwani, to now being there, COVID like this. Yeah. Study the game. Now because I study a game so much, like you go from reading the players, how they play, reading the playing style, reading the coaches, reading the bench. That's one thing people always forget. Reading the bench. And because Kerata ho scout, like that's one thing that I'm passionate, like ho scout. That is why team I got in Northwest Eagles, like we're performing so much because most of these guys I scouted them a long time ago. I was scout and then when I went to recruit, they already knew who I am. Oh, simple things, Chief. I'll say simple things, but it takes time to build that mindset. Like you can watch a game level score. You can some games that are in foreign languages, you know. But like wow, that was nice. But because we know Oshebile, basketball is the same. No matter what the commentary is saying or what's happening, basketball is the same. Oh, yes, sir.
Yeah, I'm so passionate about it. What's your vision for South African basketball over the next 10 years?
We need new leadership. Like that's the first thing that needs to happen. We need to just BSA Basketball South Africa. We need to just dismantle that. All federations say like your Northwest Basketball or your Gauteng Basketball. We need to dismantle everything and start over. If we are saying we have a 10-year plan, we start over. But as is now, you start talking clear, me boss. As is now, you just have to man up about it. I was like, Maharamalo.
Waiting.
Holo hot, Tazunzule hot.
Talking about the leadership, crazy. I want to have good
Yeah.
It's okay, but
No, you know what? Nah, as Lebogang, I will say it straight up. Like, I'm part of Northwest Basketball Association, you know. And before being part of Northwest Basketball Association, I too was one of the guys that will say, take out politics, more sports. Yeah. But now you are attending these meetings, you realize that, comrade, this thing to go to the next level, you need these political guys. But you need political guys by long we can infuse them labor to basketball. So that at the end of the day we're making basketball decisions, not political decisions. Because for us to get funding, like a department of sport, who's in there? How many cadres are in there? You know, how many common? Yeah, no. I'm just saying, how many, like, what department of sports?
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, it's just comrades everywhere, you know. So, as saying, we need to take out politics out of sports. They are sponsor these programs. Because at the end of the day, some politician needs to sign. I don't know boss about I got sports. Mari, we need to.
It's all in the name of sports.
We need to infuse, yeah.
True.
Because if basketball minds come in, right, and political minds come in, these guys know how to outsource funds. They know who and who do I need to talk to, right? Which is one thing that Remakase taught me. We need to build relationships with these entities, so that when we're asking for things, we can be able to get them or get at least hope of getting such.
You've got a kid.
Yes, sir.
Who don't know anything about basketball, but they love it. You've got a kid to sit in somewhere in the villages around the Northwest and they want to play basketball, but they feel like they must go to the city or somewhere where basketball is active. What message can you send them?
That one pains me because facilities, one thing about basketball that is needed is facility. Above all things, the other things you can get, but if there's no facility, it's a problem, you know. I was scrolling more, can I say TikTok? Yeah, I was scrolling on TikTok. I see these kids got one of the fruits in it. So I asked him, hey, man, what's some guy basketball? Like, no, now I'm based in Modise. Kids, I'm going to start as much as you see my videos. So, so this kid is starting to interact with left you know, hey, left alone, you know. It's like, I've seen you on TV. I'm going through your profile. I've seen you on TV. Yeah.
Celebrity coach.
It's like, this kid is so excited. Oh, coach, you're going to stickers, and you're commenting on my things. I'm commenting on your things to correct you. And I ask him, where do you play? Who's your coach? Because I've got database here, the coach to sort. Because coaching director for Northwest Basketball, I've got database here, everybody. It's like, I don't have a coach. I have a ball. I just play on the streets. And because I know, especially because the facilities are limited. Well, the guys tried by Playmakers organization. We used to visit them every year, the 16th of December. They need like, yeah. So never hosted the event there. And Arona going there wasn't to compete, it was just to showcase basketball. Because Nagora got Lapa Arona juvenile. We just go there, showcase Ralaka Banyana, show the ladies as well, you know what? Also ladies play the sport, you know. And Hartanada, there's no ladies. But let our under 16, under 17 play against your ladies. I'm like, these girls are beasts, man. They're gonna beat these girls. Yeah, these ones are beasts. They're like, let them play. I'm like, let's play, you know. And then like, our seniors will play your seniors. I'm like, not a problem. As long as we can show the people the sport and then make it visible to people. So when the kids are well and I was so heartbroken. I got like, if there's no facilities, you have a problem. It's a painful one.
No, I don't know, man. Coach Lebogang,
Yeah.
you've pulled us through. You've actually showered us with one of your best advices. There's wisdom on what you're talking about, and I can see all the love of this basketball, and it's too deep on you. It's not something that you got on the streets. If it groomed you, you grew up around it. It gets into your blood.
It's addictive.
Next time,
Yeah, I want to matsapa.
Coach,
Yes, sir.
how Caramela fella from the kids that you've already produced in the program, yeah, Royal Bafokeng program of basketball. I don't want to use the NBA junior, but yeah, from there to where you are today.
Wow. If I had to look at it, I would look at like the standouts, you know.
Okay.
Like Elri went to play college.
Okay.
She played D1, and then you have Risa Nsinyeho. She did high school and college, right? And then you have like Huitimang Diteko Olongore right now.
Rorisang in the US, eh?
Rorisang in the US,
Okay.
and then you have Huitimang Diteko Olongore went to MB Academy as a player.
Okay.
Now he's an employee of MB Academy, helping. Because remember the MB Academy, all these kids that come in, have English. So he's helping her English and also basketball and coaching as well, you know, transitioning into the coaching aspect of things. And then we have multiple kids in universities. Kovet, we've got kids, UP, we've got gang kids, TUT, we've got gang kids as well. Walter Sisulu, imagine we have kids moving from Rustenburg by Eastern Cape, you know, because they have been helped was such. The sad part for me is this. The institutes thing, Molape in the province, right, don't offer anything related to basketball. Hence, you will find our best talents are where things have been offered to. That is why most of them they're into work. Like I said,
Other provinces.
Yeah, because when you go to watch the USA, right, whereby it's university sports games, right? Any division, you'll sit down. I'll just
So even Posh University,
Posh
doesn't
offer anything.
regarding basketball.
Yeah, but they have some of our kids. We don't have what they're on NS5.
But they are not as competitive like other universities.
Yeah, you know. So you take what they give you. It's a
It's
problem, Chief.
It's a very serious problem.
Like Emola Penye enter this key, you know.
And rugby,
Because now I work with a lot of sporting codes. Like Banaba this that play soccer, we will communicate with coach for Mafiki. I've got kids. Netball, I know I'll go to Kopoche. You know, athletics as well, Kopoche, because high performance centers based that side. And that's, you want to help every kid in every sporting code, because not everybody's going to be a basketball player. And in the position that I'm in right now, I have to help Banawetlago Gruma.
Yeah, true.
All sporting codes, yeah.
Great stuff, great stuff. Coach Lebogang, thank you very much, man.
Chief.
Your journey actually just reminded us that true coaching is not about wins only. It's about access, opportunity, discipline, and belief. Thank you, Coach, for building pathways, shaping futures, and representing South African basketball with excellence. This has been episode 18, guys, and I'm your host, Obakeng Rachwene Modise, Robustness, and this is a Dust&Vision podcast. Please follow us, subscribe, guys, on YouTube, so that we grow and become bigger. And don't forget to catch us up on Platinum TV on DTT every Wednesday, 7:30. With those words, Thank
Thank you so much.
you, sir.